Inaction is also action, unveiling the power of purposeful stillness. It's an active choice with the potential to bring out the profound change. We will unveil the hidden power of inaction, supported by facts, anecdotes, and expert insights. First, the nature of inaction. To understand inaction as an action, let's first break down its nature. Inaction is a deliberate choice to pause and reflect. It's not about procrastination, it's about intention. Inaction is often misunderstood as doing nothing, as being passive. But it's far from that. Inaction is an active choice, a conscious decision to pause and reflect. It's about intention, not procrastination. Inaction, it's not the absence of action, it's a choice to refrain from immediate, impulsive responses. It allows us to create space for thoughts and contemplation. It's essential to differentiate inaction from procrastination. Procrastination is putting off tasks. Inaction, on the other hand, involves consciously delaying action for valid reason, such as gathering more information, considering alternatives, or simply taking a moment to choose wisely. Inaction is a valuable tool in our decision-making toolbox, allowing us to make more informed, rational choices. So remember, inaction is not passive. It's an active choice. It can be a powerful form of action when used with intention. Second, the science of decision-making. Now that we explored the nature of inaction, let's dive into fascinating science behind how it can lead to more rational and informed decisions. Decisions are building blocks of our lives, and the quality of those decisions can have significant impact. Scientific research has shown that our brains process information differently during moments of inaction. When we are constantly in inaction mode, our brain tends to focus on short-term, reactive thinking. However, when we intentionally pause, the brain shifts to a more reflective, long-term thinking mode. Mindful inaction improves decision quality. Mindful inaction, such as taking a pause to gather your thoughts before making a decision, has been found to enhance the quality of our decision-making. Research in psychology and neuroscience suggests that when we embrace inaction as a part of our decision-making progress, we become better equipped to weigh options, consider consequences, and make more rational choices. Additionally, practicing mindfulness, which often involves inaction in a form of meditation or deep breathing, has shown to reduce stress and improve overall mental health. Historical examples. Throughout history, inaction has been strategically harnessed as a powerful form of action, bringing about remarkable change. Let's delve into some of these historical examples that showcase the transformative potential of inaction. Gandhi's nonviolent inaction. Mahatma Gandhi, the leader of the Indian independence movement, is perhaps one of the most famous proponents of nonviolent inaction. Through peaceful protests, civil disobedience, and non-cooperation, Gandhi and his followers used inaction as a form of resistance and against British colonial rule. The Montgomery bus boycott. In the United States, the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955 was another example of inaction as a powerful tool for social change. By refusing to use segregated city bus system and choosing inaction, the African American community sent a resounding message against racial segregation and inequality. Silence as a form of protest. And the world witnessed the power of inaction during the Tiananmen Square protests in China in 1989, particularly through the iconic image of Tank Man. In the face of violent military crackdown, studies and citizens used nonviolent inaction to stood their grounds, demand political reform. The psychological impact. Embracing inaction can have profound psychological effects, contributing to personal growth and self-awareness and overall well-being. In this segment, we'll explore how inaction can be a pathway to personal development and mental well-being. First, embracing stillness and mindfulness. One way to embrace inaction is through mindfulness practices, which often involve moments of stillness, meditation, and deep contemplation. Studies have shown that regular mindfulness practice can reduce stress, anxiety, and improve overall mental health. I was faced with a major life decision and chose to take a step back and really think it through. It was in that moment of inaction that I found clarity and made the best decision of my life. It's a powerful reminder that inaction can lead to moments of profound clarity, helping us to make life-changing decisions. After a period of personal loss, I turned to mindfulness and inaction as a way to heal. Through meditation and reflection, I found strength to move forward and regain my sense of self. In my career, I often felt the pressure to rush decisions, but embracing inaction and patience allowed me to approach challenges and strategically and ultimately excel in my profession. Inaction is a bad decision. For some reason, is the perspective that suggests that not taking action when necessary can lead to negative consequences. That suggests that not taking action when necessary can lead to negative consequences. It emphasizes the importance of making deliberate choices and taking action when situation demands it. This perspective aligns with the idea that inaction can sometimes result in missed opportunities, stagnation, or allowing problems to escalate. It highlights the significance of being proactive and making decisions that align with one's goal and values. Ultimately, the belief that action is the bad decision underscores that idea that thoughtful and purposeful action are often necessary for positive outcomes. Inaction is not the absence of action, it's a different kind of action, one that allows us to pause, reflect, and choose wisely, and sometimes can negatively affect your life.